Good morning. Welcome to today's audio blog. Just as a preface to today's audio blog, it is one that I've done a couple of years ago. So it is one that I talk about a program called the Binge Eating Breakthrough, which did get renamed into Love Your Body, Free Your Mind. So I will pop the link for the program that I'm talking about below. But just so you know, when I'm reading out the blog, that is what I'm talking about. And there will be a link for it below. Okay, let's get started. Better the devil you know, why you may not really want to quit binge eating. Sounds crazy, right? Of course you want to stop. You are completely sick of this starvation binge cycle, feeling like a psycho yo-yo that is spinning out of control, always going one step forward to go two steps back. Of course you want to stop this, to have control, to finally be able to consistently work towards that dream body you've always wanted since before you can remember. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about getting really honest. You didn't start binge and overeating to make yourself feel like crap. You did it because it makes you feel better, even just for that moment. No one craves pain and regret. What you crave is that release, numbness, taste and satisfaction of having something you really, really want. So let's just call the bullshit now. There is no room for it here. You get something from your binges, something that you don't get any other way. For me, it was an escape, a release from the pressure in my life, the pressure to be and do someone I wasn't. It may be the same for you, some kind of release, numbness, relief from emotions that are too intense for you to deal with. So what does this mean? Well, it means that there is a part of you that wants this, needs this, and the idea of stopping the binges scares the shit out of it. Because then what? How will you handle those emotions that come up? And if you listen hard enough, actually let yourself feel what that part of you is saying, they may even say, what if I don't ever get to eat the food I really want? And there it is. There is that fear. Do you think anyone who's never had a disordered way of thinking has ever thought like this? That they could never have that block of chocolate if they felt like it, or that pizza and fish and chips are going to be off the menu forever? No, of course they didn't, because they are not seeing it in black and white. But you are. You are either on or off the bandwagon. You are either limiting yourself or gorging yourself. And ending the binge to you means, well, constriction, denial, never having what you want again. And why would you want that? Even though you want the dream body, you want the lifestyle that comes with it, there is still a part of you, unconsciously, that is so damn threatened at what a life without binging would really mean. That it would mean sacrifice, pain, not having a safety net, a safe place to land when your emotions get too much, not having that delicious food. There is nothing wrong with having this part of you. It was created to help you deal with things. But it is crucial now that you realize that you don't need to think in black and white anymore. You'll be able to have some of that food. You will just be able to eat enough of it to enjoy it and taste and feel satisfied with your hunger, and not so much of it that you can't even taste it anymore, and you are actually feeding your sense of stress, fear, pain, or anything else until it is numb. How do you do this? A great place to start is to identify what drives you to these binges. What sort of emotions and thoughts are occurring when the urge strikes you, and finding ways to deal with that away from food. The best place to get this kind of clarity and find the answers is in Love Your Body, Free Your Mind, the program, where we spend a whole module working through the true underlying factors, and another module focusing just on overcoming your triggers and situations that normally cause you to binge and overeat. But first, it is about getting honest. Stop trying to push down that part of you that is scared of the recovery. It is scared for a good reason. Food has given it a way to deal with negative emotions, and it is scared of how those emotions will affect you when food isn't there to numb it for a while. Acknowledging it is the first most important step, because you can't fix something that you refuse to acknowledge. And especially if you've been struggling to get off the starve binge yo-yo for a while now, there is a good chance that you are trying to pretend to yourself that there is no part of you that wants to keep binging, and that simply isn't the case. As badly as you want the dream body, the dream lifestyle, everything, it is not as badly as you want to avoid the pain of not having that thing right now that is your safety blanket. I told you that we needed to get real, So if this hits home for you, then maybe it's time to let that scared part of you speak so that you can hear it. Find ways to make it feel better and stop unconsciously sabotaging your best laid plans. If you want more info and you're ready to really deal with this one intensely and once and for all, check out the program link that I'm going to pop down below for Love Your Body, Free Your Mind. Okay, bye.